Bill, he doesn't even answer the question, bro. This guy's remarkable. And by the way, this is a talent, by the way. Bill Haney. Hey, Bill wasn't lying when he said that he gives content creators content. But before I get into that, I just want to say 2024 is about to end. It's about to be 2025. Damn, brand new year, bro. And I hope everyone has had a blessed year, not just boxing fans, but people in life in general. Bill Haney did an interview with Fight Hub earlier today. And man, when this guy goes on, it's pure entertainment. Pure entertainment when Bill Haney goes on, I'll tell you. Now, I think Bill Haney doesn't realize that maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, maybe he doesn't care. But there's a difference between laughing with you and laughing at you. And a lot of people are laughing at Bill. Now, before I say anything, I don't have to say this. I choose to say this. I think Bill is a great father. And I think when people say, what does this have to do with boxing? It matters. Because at least he's showing people, regardless of what race, color you are, that he's there for his son. He's been there for his son. He's put his son through private school. People made fun of Devin for going to private school. Like, think of how ignorant that is. You're proud because you were poor and grew up in the hood. Like, you should, like, some of that shit is low-key embarrassing to me. And I feel like him coming to Devin's defense all the time, I feel like it has a negative reaction, though. So let's jump straight into it. Shout out to Marcos from Fight Hub.
Are you guys actively like working on any, like, who are you like looking at like for?
Here we go. Okay. When we start talking about who's Devin gonna fight, listen closely.
An opponent, like, do you want to give Devin like a tune-up, or do you want to go right into like the big fights?
Anybody can get it. Devin has the best, one of the best skill sets in the world. I mean, you know, and we believe in him. So there's no one that he can't fight. It's just a matter about what's going to be next, you know, in his court or his course or his pursuit to be on the Mount Rushmore of boxing.
Bill, he doesn't even answer the question, bro. This guy's remarkable. And by the way, this is a talent, by the way. Talent, I believe talent doesn't necessarily always have to be something positive. If you can't do something that a 5-year-old can do, if a typical 5-year-old has no problem doing something, but yet you can't do it at all, you constantly fuck it up 100 times, that's talent. It may not be talent in a good way, but that's you're talented, bro. Because there's no way there's no a 5-year-old can do it, but you can't do it. Yo, Bill is so talented that he literally sounds like he's answering your question. He says a whole bunch of nothing and doesn't even answer your question. If you go up to Bill and you go, hey Bill, you just came in from outside? Hey, listen, I don't know how the weather is outside. I was wondering, like, is it kind of chilly? Like, I just want to know if I could wear a sweater or not. Listen to the question. I just want to know if you could wear a sweater or not. This was something Bill would say. Well, you know, it being December and all, and 2024, about to go into 2025. It's windy outside, and I just called Dev, and you know, being a promoter like me and Dev, being able to be our own boss, you know, being able to wear whatever we want, when I want, whatever color I want, whether it's got a hoodie or not. But motherfucker, do I need to wear a sweater or not, bro? Bill, you ask him a question and he'll speak, and it's almost like he's about to answer it and he just never answers it. He straddles the edge of, you know, answering the question. It's remarkable. I've never seen nobody able to. I don't know if he does it on purpose or not, but it's like he almost tricks you into like, did he answer it? I can't even tell whether he answered it or not.
You know, he stepped to Ryan Garcia, who is a puncher, a fast, quick puncher. You know, and he got.
Yeah. He stepped to Ryan Garcia. Why? I've been through this 1,000 times. Why? You know, a lot of boxing pugilists, per se, had, you know, some of us had Devin out, you know, beating Ryan because we thought he was going to use his footwork and his ring IQ and his ability to circle the ring and work off his jab. It went on points. That's not what he did. From round one, he went straight out to the middle of the ring and tried to bang it out with Ryan Garcia. Why? Does Bill ever take accountability for that? Because Bill was the one telling his son, he's going to kill Ryan. Put the kids to bed early. He's going to fight you. Stand in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, that's one thing I feel that a lot of people have mentioned, like, hey, you know, if there is ever a potential rematch between.
This is where it gets started. All right. This is where it starts getting juicy, bro. All right. This is where it starts getting good. He starts asking about the Ryan Garcia rematch. And watch what Bill says.
Between Devin and Ryan, that's the one thing that needs to be implemented, is blocking that Ryan left hook. I would imagine you guys are aware and cognizant of that now, and that's something that you guys want to tighten up, right?
You want to work on blocking Ryan's left hook. How are you going to work on that? Look at what Bill says.
Well, yeah, we factored it in, but you cannot factor in, the ostarine. You know what I mean? You couldn't factor in how strong he would be, and how fast he would recover.
Bill, you can't blame the ostarine on everything, bro. I mean, damn. He blames that ostarine on everything that happened in the fight, bro. He blames it on the fact that Devin still doesn't jab properly, the fact that he can't avoid a left hand. Like, ostarine doesn't give you some superhuman ability to, like, do things that, like, a normal person can't do, bro. All right? And besides, like, we're not even going to get into the whole what the amount that was in or whatever, because, people like to pick and choose the facts, and the facts of the matter is Ryan isn't even suspended for ostarine, all right? It doesn't say he's suspended for ostarine. He's suspended because he didn't tell them what he was taking, because they need to check to see if these things are legal or not. But yet, the ostarine is the reason why Devin kept getting hit repeatedly. It dropped repeatedly, keeping his hands down repeatedly. It's not all just the ostarine.
You know what I mean? That's just something that we didn't factor in. I thought that it would be mano y mano, you know what I mean, man against man on an even playing field, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? And now we have to move on.
So Ryan has contended that this wasn't on purpose, that the ostarine wasn't in any way for a performance advantage. It was to cut weight.
It was to cut weight.
Many people felt that was the reason. But do you believe Ryan when he says what he said about the ostarine?
Ostarine is a banned substance. It is a PED, and whatever reason that he used it, we know that ostarine helps with speed. It helps with recovery, and even more detrimental to an opponent is that it helps with power.
Okay, listen, just so you guys know, there's a lot of information about ostarine that you can find online. There's a lot of athletes that used ostarine and will tell you that ostarine is a shitty performance enhancement drug, and that a lot of these things that people are saying, it did not help them with that. First off, any drug for anybody is based on an individual basis. What's good for you is not good for me. What works for your body may not work for my body. What it does for you, it may not do that for me. That's number one. Number two, okay, the levels that was found in him was not enough to where, even if any of this stuff that Bill's talking about, even if Bill's talking about it gives you speed, it gives you strength, the amount of ostarine found in Ryan's system did not indicate that it gave him any type of, because once again, he did not get, people, we need to understand, he did not get suspended for it because his levels, he didn't even have enough levels in him for it to be suspended like that. Do you understand? They suspended him for not telling him what he was taking, bro. We lay in the bed that we make, bro. Hey, this is the part I wanted to show y'all. So right here, Bill is answering a question, and he's gonna try to go at. It seems like, or it's apparent, he's gonna try to go at Punch Drunk or Southpaw or Dante's Boxing Nation or Showbiz, right? He's trying to go at these guys, and Marcos doesn't want to take it there. He doesn't want him naming any of these other platforms on his platform, because I guess, I don't know, maybe Marcos doesn't want to be involved in that. He just wants to be strictly boxing, right? But this comes with the territory. Once again, it's hilarious though.
And I mean, you see right now, we're all over the media. A lot of the social channels. We got a guy.
No! Wait. Let's not. I don't want to attack people in other platforms and all that.
I'm on here. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, but
I'm going to tell you. Listen,
wait, Bill, hold on.
Yeah, but Marcos is like, nah, don't do that shit here.
Hold on, just on the MVP issue. Have you guys spoken to MVP and Jake and Nikisa?
Marcos, see, now this is one thing that I'm telling you and I'm explaining to you.
Yeah.
We do what we want to do, and we talk about who we want to talk about, and we defend it the way that we want to defend it.
Yeah, but the fans don't want to hear you grill these content creators.
No, wait a minute. You can't tell me what the fans want to hear. How do you know? That's one group of fans. And
Yeah,
it's a
but
group, and
they're
it's
here on this platform wanting us to talk about what's going on with Devin, not like roasting these other guys.
No, listen. Well, when I come, and I want every father and mother to know. Of course, everybody wants to try to shoot shots, and they don't want us to shoot back. No, ours is fully loaded, and the Walmart managers of the world, that doesn't work.
He called these dudes the Walmart managers of the world. Hey, look, at the end of the day, yeah, does Bill respond? Of course he responds, but that's the whole thing. Like, to me, it makes it worse for Devin because part of in this interview, another thing that we see is when he starts talking about top rank. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this part. Okay, so right here is where I wanted to talk about the whole Teofimo Lopez thing, right? So if you don't know, right, David and Tio has had this rivalry for like the longest, and a lot of people that I support Teofimo Lopez. I don't hide or shy away from that, and we've always said, bro, he's never ducked Devin. He left the WBC tournament to go that route to fight Richard Comey and to fight Loma, right? He wanted to go that route because Loma was the man. At 140, Josh Taylor was the man. Tio fights, he just wants to go straight to the main dude, and he at that time he was putting work in, not like Devin wasn't. But at that time, out of the so-called four kings or whatever, Tio was the only one actually doing shit at that time. And people never thought that Tio, like, there was a handful of people that thought Tio was ducking Devin, but those were narratives. So now it comes out that Bob Arum is like, we offered them to fight and they turned it down.
Looking towards 2025, I know a lot of fans are wanting to see Devin back in the ring. We did an interview with Bob Arum, which he stated that there was a fight presented to you guys against Teofimo Lopez. It fell through. What is your response to Bob Arum saying that?
Bob, like I said, when you have Devin as a promoter, you have our team. We know how vindictive promoters can be, and we know how they can lie. Bob Arum was not 100% truthful in the sense of that Turkey Al-Sheikh put a fight on the table for Devin and Teofimo Lopez and Riyadh season. I think that the fight with that Turkey put on the table was an opportunity where there wouldn't be any squalms or, you know what I mean, any flack towards either team. It was a fair opportunity for us to come to the table. We don't work for Bob. We're not handcuffed to Bob. Teofimo Lopez is. So to say that you put something on the table for us when you haven't sold a pay-per-view, you haven't sold out an arena, and then to say that you put something on the table where you would be the A side and we would be the B side was an insult. And I believe that they knew that it was an insult as to why he came out and he said it. But he left out the fact that they turned down the deal when Turkey Al-Sheikh put it on the table.
There's so many things wrong with that statement right there. I don't even know where to begin. Let's begin with this. He said that Top Rank doesn't hold no rank with them, right? Top Rank, the same Top Rank that Devin signed to. Like, remember, Devin took like a 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it like 2 or 4 fight deal when he got, when they say he's the youngest undisputed champion of all times in the 4-belt era, right? That was under Top Rank. So if they got no rank with you, I don't want to hear that shit no more. That shit don't count because they don't got no rank, right? So stop talking about Devin being the youngest undisputed champion. You signed a Top Rank, okay? And they gave you the opportunity for your son to become undisputed. Now they hold no rank. That's number one. Number two, you want to say that Tio never sold out no arenas or nothing. What is Devin really sold out? Really? Let's be honest. Like, any time Devin sold anything, it was due to his opponent. Let's be honest. Like Ryan Garcia, those numbers didn't really do too great now that we're hearing, and it was really because of Ryan. I'm not going to say Devin didn't have anything to do with that, but it was mainly because of Ryan, right? So now you're saying that Tio shouldn't be the ace. Why shouldn't Tio be the ace side? He's the Ring Magazine and the lineal champion at 140. Devin is not, I believe. I think he's the champion in recess, but that also means that he doesn't have the belt. So it's like, I don't understand. Then he says Turk Al-Sheikh. Here goes the kicker. Turk Al-Sheikh offered, he said this before, offered Teofimo Lopez a fight, and they turned it down. Yet, Turk has not come out. And how hard is it for you to tell Turk, hey Turk, man, they making me and my son look bad, bro. They telling us that they telling everybody that we turned down the fight with Top Rank. Yo, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a solid? Can you go on camera and say that you offered Tio a fight, or go on Twitter and say you offered Tio a fight and that they turned it down? How hard is it for Turk to do that? Turk hasn't done that. Why? Because Turk never offered them anything. It may have been a verbal, it came up. Maybe he had a conversation with him, but there was no straight up offer to Tio. Because if anything, Tio would have hopped on an offer when it comes to something like that. Because if anything, people know about Tio, he struggles with the whole contract and everything. Money has always been an issue. If somebody like if Turk Al Sheikh would have came up and been like, "I'm willing to finance this fight," bro, it would have. We'd be talking about the date right now. That's what we'd be talking about. Okay, he never turned down no Turk fight. Turk never said anything. You say Top Rank holds no rank. Yes, they do hold rank, because if not, then why did your son sign with them? And your son became undisputed through Top Rank and the offers that they gave him because of the Cambosis fight, both of them. I mean, it's just crazy. But listen to how he continues to say when Marcos asks him about the deal that Turk. He's gonna ask him about the deal that Turk offered Tio, and listen to what he says here. This is hilarious too. I mean, Bill is something else.
Okay, and Top Rank's attorney was extremely disappointed in the fact that it didn't work and didn't come through. He expressed that he was disappointed. You know what I mean? And I told him, listen, we'll just have to wait and and see if Turkey puts something else on the table, and see if Teofimo Lopez changed his mind. Then all of a sudden, later on, as I would believe a publicity stunt, that they came with this BS.
So it's now a publicity stunt when a promoter offers another fighter a fight. That's a publicity stunt now. We're just gonna, and by the way, we're talking Bob Arum. I keep putting an emphasis on Bob Arum. Does Bob Arum seem like the guy who's got time on this planet to be doing publicity stunts, bro? Like, all right, man.
As if Teofimo Lopez and as if Top Rank had some rank in this. No, I didn't mind looking at them eye level and saying, let's cut the best deal. But when you say that we're obligated, or that, you know what I mean, what we need to do, and we need to take something that's not a straight play, I mean, it didn't make sense. And I showed it to him. I said that I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? And I gave it no reply.
How long ago was the Turkey offer, and then how long ago was the Top Rank offer?
I think it was around it was before the first fight that Devin would have been in October. I believe that was one of the first fights, and then the fight with Teofimo Lopez would have been the first quarter of 2025.
Who was being eyed for that October return?
We didn't get that far. We didn't get that far.
Okay.
Bro, I'm done. I'm done, bro. Listen to what he just said. He just said, Marcos goes, well, when did you get the Teofimo offer? Right? And Bill has to pause and think about it. He's like, I don't know, but apparently we were gonna fight someone in October, and then Tio was gonna be on the table for early 2025. And Marcos is like, oh, okay. Well, who are you gonna fight in October? I don't know. We didn't get that far. Well, if you didn't get that far, then how do you know you was gonna fight? You don't even know who your opponent was in October, but yet you were so positive that you was gonna fight Tio in 2025. Bill is content. Bill is content. I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you. And it's funny how Marcos didn't want to get involved either, man. Marcos, come on, bro. It's all right. A little bit of beef ain't hurt nobody every once in a while. Anyway, bro, y'all be good. And until next time, it's Ghost. And listen, everybody have a happy new year. All right? It's Ghost. I'm out.